I said I made a decision, we made a decision about 13, 14 years ago to become a river church. And what had happened is in this landlocked little church with 39 parking spots, we had grown to about 700, and we were just taxing that area terribly. And we had to decide, are we going to relocate and become a really large church? Is that the direction we're going to go, or does God have something different for us? Are we going to relocate to some place with a lot more land, not as tough of a neighborhood? We're in a gang-infested neighborhood, a lot of economic challenges, really a difficult spot to do ministry. Are we going to relocate? And so, or is there something else you have for us, God? And so my wife and I got away for a week just to pray. And we fasted and we prayed and we sought the Lord. And as we did that and went through this decision-making process, we sensed the Lord really speak to us. No, I don't want you to relocate. I want you to stay right where you're at. And instead of becoming a lake church where everyone flows in and you get as many people around one person as you can, it just gets a bigger and bigger lake and people just keep flowing in. Instead, I want you to be a river church. I want people to flow in and then flow out and flow in and flow out. And the banks of the river may widen some, but overall, this is who you're going to be. Our mission statement that anybody at our church that's been there more than 3 months, they know our mission statement: reach, teach, mend, and send. And that's what we're all about. We're going to reach, teach, and mend, especially the brokenness in our community, broken individual lives, and then we're going to send them. And so that's what we've done now 18 times. We've sent as many as 25% of our church out the door with these church plants. That would be the largest. But it's been an incredible decision. But the way that was made was we took it through decision-making process and then this listening, and then we came back to our leaders, our staff, and our leadership council and said, well, this is what it seems like the Lord is speaking to us. Now, if they would have said, we don't see that at all, let's move, then we would have kept praying together as a church. I said, no, we're going to keep praying about this. And either God's going to change my mind or God's going to change your mind. But just because our church is not a democracy, I don't know how you run yours, but ours is not a democracy, and I'm a listening leader, but I am the leader, and I'm under accountability in our structure in a different way. But we made that decision, and that decision, no, we didn't become a mega church. We didn't. But the influence now of those 18 churches, as far as away Hawaii and Philadelphia, but most there in our Southern California area, the influence is far beyond what it would have been if we would have relocated and spent $10 million on a facility and property and trying to make this happen. Instead, we've been able to take money and invest it in multiplication, and now those churches are getting ready to have church plants as well.